Okay. So you were commenting earlier that, you wanted to check on that sleep schedule that we talked about last time,
Mm-hmm.
and that you were actually feeling a little bit lighter since the last session. So today I think we'll just ask maybe the subconscious for information. What are you thinking about that?
I think that's great. Yeah, I'm always down for kind of a free flow. Um, Again, I think now that it's come up, I'd love to revisit the sleep, even though that wasn't really the main point or like the main thing that we were focusing on, but rather was something that came through as a reason of getting like an ear, not even infection, I guess like a disturbance, like a pain or.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. All right. All right. So let's see what else we can learn. So we're just going to start off with a moment of silence, taking in just a big deep breath, nice and slow, and inviting all angels and healing guides and saints and guardians for the highest good of this session today. Right. Wonderful. And we give thanks and gratitude that this is working. So let's find out here. Can we connect now to Joy Lee? Yes. Yes. Thank you. And in the body code chart today, regarding the sleep and the other kind of uncomfortable pains, is there anything we can learn about today? Yes. Okay. And is this on the left side of the chart? No. On the right side of the chart, is it in the pathogen section? No. Is it a misalignment? Yes, it's a misalignment. And this misalignment, is this on the left side of the chart? No. On the right side of the chart, is it in the skeleton? Yes, in the skeleton. And is this the appendicular skeleton? So in the axial skeleton, is this on the left side of the chart? Is this in the vertebral column? No. Is it in the vertebral column? Is it in the skull? Yes. In the skull. Is it on the left side of the chart? Yes, it's on the left side of the chart. Is it in the facial bone? No. Is it in the middle ear bone? Yes, in the middle ear bone. So something is letting us know here that there may be an associated imbalance in the middle ear bone, like a trapped emotion. So let's find out here. In this middle ear bone, is there a trapped emotion? Yes. So we're going to find out just a little bit more about this middle ear bones holding on to this trapped emotion, because anything can cause anything here. And this trapped emotion in the middle ear bone, is this in column A? No. In column B? Yes. In column B, is it in an even row? Yes. Is it in B2? No. Is it in B4? No. Is it in B6? Yes. In B6, is it pride? No. Is it shame? Yes. Do we need to know anything else about this shame? No. All right. So we don't need to know another thing about that to let it go. So we're just going to go ahead, swiping along the governing meridian. You're welcome to do this at home once, twice, just allowing that energy to just fall away now. And as that shame now falls away, has that shame been released? Yes. And let's find out in the body code, is there anything else in the middle ear bone that's holding on to a trapped emotion? Is there anything else to be decoded here? And is there any other associated imbalance? So now that that shame has been released, we're going to go ahead now and set the intention to realign this bone. Now, just go ahead and swiping along the governing meridian once, just allowing that middle ear bone to be fully realigned now. And three times along the governing meridian, just allowing that middle ear bone to be reset. And has that middle ear bone been reset? Yes, fantastic. So let's see what else we can learn about today. In the body code, is there anything for joy for in the left side of the chart? Yes, on the left side of the chart. On the left side of the chart, is it in the energy section? No, in the circular system. Yes, in the circular system. And this circular system, is this on the left side of the chart? No. On the right side of the chart, is it in the organ section? Yes, it's in the organ section. Is this organ on the left side of the chart? Yes. Is it in the uterus? Yes. So let's find out what it says about the uterus. You're responsible for the growth. So this is everything that's straightforward here. Generates the following emotions: humiliation, jealousy, longing, lust, overwhelm, pride, shame. There's the shame, shock, unworthy, and worthlessness. So let's see here. We've been guided to this page because there's some kind of imbalance. So let's find out here. Is there anything else to be decoded here? No. And is there any associated imbalance? Yes. So there's an associated imbalance with whatever's happening inside of the uterus. This is also associated with it. So let's find out what that is. And this uterus, is this on the left side of the chart, this associated imbalance? On the right side of the chart, is it in the pathogen section? No. Is it in the misalignment? Yes, it's in the misalignment. And this misalignment, is this on the left side of the chart? No. On the right side of the chart, is it in the skeleton? No. Is it in the soft tissue? Yes. In the soft tissue, is this on the left side of the chart? No. On the right side of the chart, is it a gland? Yes, this is another way to the gland. This gland, is this on the left side of the chart? On the right side of the chart, does it have to do with a brain gland? Yes, it has to do with the brain gland. Does it have to do with the other gland? No. So yes, this is a brain gland that's affecting the uterus. And this brain gland, is this on the left side of the chart? No. On the right side of the chart, is this in the pituitary? No. This is in the amygdala. Yes. So, as you know, the amygdala is responsible for the fight or flight reaction. If it senses you're in danger, it sends nerve impulses through the hypothalamus, through the pituitary gland, into the adrenal glands to activate the stress hormones. So it's located deep within the lobes of the brain, and it can cause a few uncomfortable things here. And it's not known if any emotions are generated by the amygdala. So we've been guided here through the testing, and it indicates that a misalignment is present. And a lot of times with the amygdala, there's holding on to a trapped emotion. So let's find out here. Is this my amygdala holding on to a trapped emotion today? Yes. And inside of that amygdala, in the emotion code, is this on the left side of the chart? No, it's in column B. Yes. In column B, is it in an even row? No. Is it in B1? No. But B3? No. B5? Yes, it's in B5. So this trapped emotion, is this in conflict? No. Creative insecurity? No. Terror? Yes, terror. So there's some kind of terror. Do we need to know anything else about this? And are we able to release this today? Yes. So that's the great thing about this emotion code, is that we don't have to know what the terror was or where it came from, just that we're going to release it. So let's set the intention now. Go ahead, releasing that terror away from joy, and swiping along the governing meridian twice and 3 times all the way through. And has this trapped emotion been released? Yes, this terror has been released. So let's find out in the body code. Is the amygdala holding on to any other emotions? No. So is there anything else to be decoded here? No. And is there any associated imbalance with the amygdala? No. So let's go ahead now and swipe along the governing meridian 3 times with the intention to correct the misalignment in the amygdala. Once, twice, just setting that intention now to completely realign that amygdala, completely rebalance now. And has that amygdala been realigned? Yes. Okay, let's head on back to the bladder here. And you will, that was a misalignment, how we found that one. Misalignment, I believe. Was it? Yeah. Well, there we go. There's the uterus. So let's find out here. Is there any other trapped emotions in the uterus? No. Is there anything else to be decoded? And is there any other associated imbalance? No. So now that that terror has been released from that associated imbalance in the amygdala, we're going to go ahead now and hold the intention to correct the misalignment in the uterus. So just swiping along the governing meridian once, allowing that uterus to come into full alignment now. And as that uterus comes into full alignment, we give thanks and gratitude. And has this uterus been realigned? Yes. All right, wonderful. So let's find out what else we can learn today. Is there anything else in the body code today for joy? Yes. And is this on the left side of the chart? On the right side of the chart, is it a pathogen? No. Is it a misalignment? No, it's in nutrition or lifestyle. Okay, so in nutrition or lifestyle, is this on the left side of the chart? On the right side of the chart, is it in the nutrition section? No. Herb or spice? No. Essential oil. All right, so your subconscious is giving some information here about an essential oil, and this essential oil is going to be beneficial. Yes. So this essential oil, is it in column A? No. Column B? Column C? This essential oil, is it in an even row? Yes. Is it in C2? No, it's not in C2. Is it in C4? No. Is it in No, C6. Okay. Is it in an even row? Is it in row C? Yes, it's in row C. Is it in an even row? No. Is it in row 1? No. Row 3? No. Row 5? Yes, row 5. In row 5, is it the first one? No. Second one? Third one? Fourth one? Fifth one? Ylang ylang. Should this ylang ylang be used 7 days a week? Yes. Can it be used in the morning? Yes. And can it be used in the evening? Yes. So it looks like you cannot overdo it with ylang ylang. So feel free to use that daily. Um, your subconscious mind is letting us know that that's something that's going to be helpful for you. So we're doing well for time here. Is there anything else we can learn today? Yes. And is this information, is this on the left side of the chart? Yes. Is it in the energy section? No. Is it in circular system? Yes, it's in circular system. Is this on the left side of the chart? No. On the right side of the chart, is it in the organ section? Yes. In this organ section, is this on the left side of the chart? On the right side of the chart, is it in the bladder? No. Gallbladder? No. Heart? No. Kidneys? Intestines? Interstitium? Yes. Okay. So this interstitium is a fluid-filled space that exists between the skin and the body organs, including the circulatory system and the muscles. The fluid fills the space with an interstitial fluid, which is made of water and other components. The fluid ultimately is used to drain the lymph system. And the interstitium is believed to be important for cell communication as well as providing shock absorbing function to protect the various components of the body. And it's believed that this fluid circulates via the peristalsis and that it may play a role in cell signaling as well as inflammation. So we've been guided to this page because it's imbalanced in some way. So let's find out, is there anything to be decoded here? No. Is there any associated imbalance here with this interstitium? Yes, there's an associated imbalance. This associated imbalance, is this on the left side of the chart? No. On the right side of the chart, is it in the pathogen section? No. Is it in the misalignment section? Yes, it's in the misalignment. This misalignment, is it on the left side of the chart? No. On the right side of the chart, does it have to do in the skeleton? Yes, it's in the skeleton. Is this on the appendicular? Okay, so in the axial skeleton, is it on the left side? On the left side, is it in the vertebral column? No. Is it in the skull? Yes, it's in the skull. And this skull, is it on the left side of the chart? No. On the right side of the chart, is it the frontal bone? Yes, it's the frontal bone. Okay, so let's find out what else we need to know about this frontal bone. So it indicates that a misalignment is present, and a lot of times it's due to a trapped emotion. So let's find out. In this frontal bone, is there any trapped emotion? No, so that there's no trapped emotion here. Is there anything else to be decoded? No. And is there any other associated imbalance? No. Okay, so let's go ahead and set the intention to realign this bone, this frontal bone of the skull now once, fully coming into alignment now twice, and 3 times along the governing meridian as the frontal bone is completely realigned. And has this frontal bone been realigned today? Yes. All right, fantastic. So let's go on back to the associated imbalance in the interstitium, which I'm going to believe is down here. Good for me. This interstitium, do we need to know anything else about this? No. Is there any other associated imbalance? No, and there's no other trapped emotion. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and set the intention to reset this interstitial fluid now. Let's go ahead once, setting that intention so that that fluid flows freely. And that whole interstitium now realigned and rebalanced. We give thanks and gratitude that this is working. So is this interstitium been reset? Yes. Okay. So let's find out here. Is there anything else in the body code today we can learn? Yes. And in the body code, is it on the left side of the chart? No. On the right side of the chart, does it have to do with the pathogen? Yes, it has to do with the pathogen. Is it a physical pathogen? And the energy of the pathogen, is it on the left side of the chart? On the left side of the chart, is it mold? No. Virus? No. Prion? No. Biofilm. So we had this one already. So this biofilm, do we need to know anything else about this biofilm? This biofilm energy, is this the same as before, this same biofield energy? This is a different biofield energy? Yes. And do we need to know anything else? And is there any associated imbalance? And are we able to release this biofilm today? So this is just the energy of a biofilm, but even energies have vibratory frequency, so it could be affecting the physical body in some way. So
Mm-hmm.
let's go ahead now and just swipe along the governing meridian once, twice, 3 times, just allowing that biofilm to come completely into balance and any energy to leave the body through its natural exits. And has this biofilm been released? Yes. All right, let's do one more here. And this body code, actually, we've got time for 2, I'd say. And this body code, is there anything on the left side of the chart today? No. On the right side of the chart, is it in the pathogen section? No. Is it a misalignment? Yes, it's a misalignment. And this misalignment, is this in column A? No. Sorry, on the left side, on the right side. On the right side, is it in the skeleton? No. Is it in the soft tissue? Yes. In the soft tissue, is it on the left side of the chart? No. On the right side of the chart, does it have to do with the gland? Yes, it has to do with the gland. Does it have to do with on the left side of the chart? On the right side of the chart, yes. Is this in the brain glands? No. This is in the other glands. And in this other gland, is this on the left side of the chart? Yes. On the left side of the chart, is it a thymus? No. Thyroid? No. Parathyroid? Yes, it's the parathyroid. So let's find out what we need to know about the parathyroid. So 4 small glands situated at the back of the thyroid gland to secrete parathyroid hormone and control the amount of calcium in blood and bones. Parathyroid hormone increases calcium levels and releasing calcium from the bones, and by stopping the loss of calcium by kidneys and urine. So there's a few symptoms here that could quite possibly be something with the parathyroid. And it generates the following emotions: humiliation, jealousy, longing, lust, overwhelm, pride, shock, unworthy, and worthlessness. So those are the same ones that that brain gland was holding on to. So there's been some kind of misalignment present. So let's just find out, is this parathyroid holding on to a trapped emotion? Yes, there's a trapped emotion. So in the emotion code chart, is this trapped emotion in column A? No. In column B? In column B, is it in an even row? No. Is it in B1? Yes, it's in B1. In B1, is it the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one? So vulnerability. And is this a new vulnerability? Do we need to know anything else about this vulnerability? No. And are we able to release this today? Yes. So I'm just going to go ahead and swipe along the governing meridian to just release that vulnerability now once, twice, three times that vulnerability now falling away. And has this trapped emotion of vulnerability been released? Yes. And in this parathyroid, are there any other trapped emotions in the parathyroid? And are we able to reset this parathyroid now? Yes. So let's go ahead and set the intention to correct the misalignment in the parathyroid once. Just allowing that misalignment now to come into complete balance three times. That parathyroid now completely balanced and reset. And has that parathyroid been released? Yes. All right. Let's find out. Let's do one more here. Is there anything else on the left side is there anything on the left side of the chart today? Yes. On the left side of the chart, is it in the energy section? Yes, it's in the energy section. Is it on the left side of the chart? No. On the right side of the chart, is it an allergy or intolerance? No. Is it emotional? No. Is it a reverberation? Yes, it's a reverberation. And this reverberation, is this on the left side of the chart? No. On the right side of the chart, is it an organ communication? Yes, it's an organ communication. So we need to find out now. This is just another way to get to this. This is an organ or gland that is reverberating like the ringing of a bell. So this reverberation, is it an organ that needs help? No, it's a gland that needs help. Yes, it's a gland that needs help. So let's go on back over here to the circular system, into the gland section. And this gland, is this on the left side of the chart? On the right side of the chart, is it the brain gland? Yes, it's the brain gland that needs help. And this brain gland, is this on the left side of the chart? No, on the right side of the chart is the pituitary gland. Yes. So the pituitary gland uh, secretes the hormones for the regular body homeostasis, vital in regulating blood pressure, controls temperature regulations. If you have an imbalance of it, you could have headaches or vision problems, thyroid problems, high blood pressure or weight issues. So there's a list here of some of the hormones produced, and I'll be sending this to you in remarks at some point when I get to them. Sorry, it's taking a bit longer.
No
So
problem.
there's no known, thank you. There's no known emotions generated by the pituitary gland, and the muscle connection is not known. So for some reason, that pituitary gland has been imbalanced. So is there anything else that needs to be decoded? No. And is there any other associated imbalance with this? No. And are we able to reset and realign the pituitary gland? Yes. Wonderful. So let's just go ahead here, swipe along the governing meridian once, just allowing that pituitary gland to be thoroughly reset now twice, three times. And has that pituitary gland been reset? Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And there's your body code session for today. How did you like that?
It was good.
It was good. We learned some interesting things. I know sleep didn't come up at all, but it looks like some of these things were the things that needed to be some trapped emotions
Mm-hmm.
being released. So I'd like to do this one more time if you're up for it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's turn this off and then we'll reschedule.